Welcome to Malmsbury.
We are 96 kilometres northwest of Melbourne.
And like so many towns of the area, it was created as a result of the gold rush. It was created as a stopover for many people on the journey to the gold fields. And then in 1858, gold was discovered and the town quickly developed around it.
Many gold diggers around that time.
Malmsbury was probably named after James Harris, 3rd Earl of Malmsbury, who was the British Foreign Secretary in 1852 when gold was discovered near the Colliban Diggings. Malmsbury was surveyed in 1863. So come along with us and let's explore Malmsbury and its architecture.
See ya!
As you can see behind me, I'm standing in front of the Catholic Church, the Lady Help of Christians, which was built in 1921 from recycled bluestone from the Tucker's Corn store. Even they knew how to recycle back in those days. In the 1980s, the church was no longer needed, and so it was sold. Today, it is a private residence. Right behind me is what was Dr. Edward Levy's residence and dispensary, built by Edward Davyy in the 1850s. This was a chemist shop and surgery and home. Dr. Davyy was recognised as the inventor of the electric telegraph. There's a little trivia for you. I'm at the Racecourse Hotel, which was constructed in 1860 for Mr. James Thornton, who was a mate of John Batman. John Batman was one of the founders of Melbourne. The hotel was delicensed in 1893 with the decline of the gold rush and the patronage to the racecourse that was opposite the hotel. It's in pretty much a dilapidated state.
Good morning, Peter here. We're located in Malmsbury and look what we have here. For those of my active followers, you will notice that I've been talking about the George and Annis Bill's troughs that they left as a legacy to the people of Australia. Well, it's actually not the people of Australia, it's those beasts of burden that they wanted to ensure that they were hydrated. Now this little trough has got a little side extension, so come with me this way because we have a little water fountain. That's not necessarily for the horses because I don't think they could use that. And we've got a little doggy bowl down the side here as well. So thanks again to George and Annis for their little legacy to the beasts of burden of Australia.
Now, while you're having a walk and discovering a bit of the architecture in Malmsbury, why don't you stop into the Malmsbury Bakery, as I have done, and treat yourself to some treats. They have some excellent things on the menu, and I've gone for a pasty, which is one of my favourites here, vegetable pasty. Spoken to you about an Eccles before, an Eccles cake, and of course, washing it all down with a coffee. Cheers, folks. So what you can see behind me is the Bank of New South Wales. Part of the building actually dates back to 1859 and the rest in 1872, when the two-storey building at the front was even possibly added in 1884. Today it is a private residence. I'm at the Malmsbury Viaduct, and it in itself is an outstanding display of engineering. It was built from local bluestone between 1859 and 1860. It was the largest masonry bridge in Victoria, and when completed it was the longest stone bridge in Australia. The bridge has 5 18.3 metres spans and is 25 metres high and stands over the Colliban River. This was a steam-powered mill, and this is the Malmsbury Mill, which was built in 1861 for the Blythe brothers. In 1862, it saw one of the boilers blow up and killing 2 men. The building was rebuilt and operated until the 1890s. And then it was used for a shaft cutting mill. It eventually fell into disuse until the 1970s and it was restored. And today it is privately owned. Junction Hotel was built in 1872. After several attempts to close it by the Licensee Reduction Board, it finally met its fate and closed in 1914. It later became used as accommodation under the name of residential mansions. And in the 1980s, it was the headquarters of an Anglican Christian group. Today the building is in poor repair and is closed to the public. I'm at the Commercial Hotel, which was built in 1866. Its cantilever balcony has much interest in that the construction is continuing from the upper floor joist straight through the front floor well. But in this instance, the balustrade has been constructed in a crisscross timberwork rather than the original cast iron. This hotel closed its doors in 1932.
The Malmsbury Railway Station was erected in 1862. This was after the railway line was completed. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? Because you wouldn't want it erected before the railway line was completed.
But whilst we're here, it is said that the residence, which is attached to the railway station, is haunted by a young girl who was killed crossing the line. That was a very sad story, wasn't it?
Yes, so don't cross the line.
Well, this is where we finish our walk around Malmsbury. I hope you've enjoyed the architecture that we've seen today and some of the historical notes that I've given you. It's a lovely, quaint little town. Make sure you pop into the Malmsbury Bakery for a treat. Absolutely recommend it. And take a stroll around and discover a little bit of Malmsbury. Stay tuned with us next week, people. We're going to take you to Taradale, which is further up the road. And what I love about discovering these towns, sometimes you just have to get off the major highways in order to discover something obscure, unique, amazing. See you on the next one.